am late for
No,
today's convening. We had a meeting at the office. The president chaired, and I bring you greetings. I also put my colleagues to task to always join, and we are able to build ourselves together. The meeting was about the current process of the protest vote, where we are as an institution, and the details I can't give it here, but it was very progressive. Thank you for following up about the stages where we are, and of course at the regional level, Northern Region, I speak for Northern Region. We had a team that came from Choli East. Yesterday, they gave us a lot of hope that yes, we are all getting set for this protest vote. Well, my take for today is keeping hope alive amidst all the evil that is being planned for us. Diaspora, I think you are going to host our other leaderships at the highest level in Boston in about a week's time or a week and a half. I may not be present, and I think I'll not be present for some strategic reasons. We are open to advise in terms of, because you see us better, you see the ground better than what sometimes we see and we experience. We are so immersed in this whole thing. Buganda, I believe we have candidates all over, and even in triple. Eastern is also almost there. Northern, we have candidates, but then of course now they are being targeted. Salim Saleh is based in Northern Region. The situation is so lethal, so candidates are threatened, and of course rightfully so. Some of them don't want to be mentioned right now. But of course, they have submitted their interest. What do we need to do together? As Dr. Mangeni has rightfully said, we need to continue to add knowledge. We need to continue to link purposefully at all levels. We need to continue to challenge. Right now, they have said we are part of IPOD by necessary implication. We don't want to associate with it. That's our party position, because we know, all of us, that this is about patronage. So our party's NUP's position is we wouldn't want to be on that platform, which is not balanced. The ground is not leveled. So they have insisted that we are by law, because we are represented in parliament, and the majority are actually, for that matter, in the opposition. By necessary implication, we are forcefully members of IPOD. I believe there are two ways here. We can challenge it legally, but of course they will delay and so on. That is their position, but we'll need to see. So what does that leave us with? That leaves us with the position that we are being conscripted forcefully, because people want change everywhere. And when you associate with this evil NRM, you lose it. You lose it. And so let's all continue to be resilient. Protest is protest. Our position is our position. And well, for me, this is one of the platforms where we can air these positions, even at the international level. And I want to congratulate all of you who sacrifice, who leave everything and go to protest. And I agree with the doctor, finally, that yes, the internet, social media is very, very powerful tool for communication. However, up north, we have serious, even some parts of Eastern and Western, we have serious access in terms of the gadgets, the smartphone or some computers. In the upcoming elections, there is need really to see how best we can have communities or constituencies access, especially even for such conversations, how they can be present, they can be able to update us. Then the issue of buying, I was talking to some of the candidates. Everywhere you go to speak, to address people in their poverty, in their lost dignity and identity, however much you speak, they want money. People ask for money everywhere, even here in Central, by the way. So there is need to deconstruct that mindset, but there is also need to act outside the box. We shall think about how best do we, much as people are in deep trouble, they still ask for money. You need to give us something. Your English, we shall not eat. We need to give. So they are definitely available to be bought. I'm talking of the voters. This majority of very dehumanized Ugandans are back at it everywhere, eastern, northern, western, everywhere. So we need to see how we can dismantle this, going for this elections protest vote with that mindset of people standing or coming to these spaces with their stomach. So thank you very much. Oh, I was to start a video. Okay, sorry. Now, am I on video?
I'm so sorry. I'm getting used to this. Our comrade is away, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, doctor.
Oh, now can you see me?
Because yes, we have seen you. And Doctor Lina, let me just cut you short and say something. You see, I have just mentioned that even if you have not seen Lina in America, Lina is here.
Absolutely.
Who in America has not seen Lina? Do you know, Lina, the thing I'm talking about, even Americans, even Ugandans in America, it takes $6,000 for Lina to fly from Uganda to and from, minus accommodation, minus feeding her. But Lina has used maybe 500 shillings to talk to us. This is what I'm emphasizing. Lina is not here, but haven't you seen her? Maybe she's even communicating from Arua.
Yes.
So Ugandans, let's use the internet. Lina, for us in the winter, we use the phone banking. You pick a phone and you call.
Yes.
Let's call people on phone. Let's call people on internet. I mean, I have invited people this morning, Lina, over 100 there on the internet, because I have your account. I send you a message and you have not, and somebody doesn't respond.
Yeah.
You just can't say we are going to cover Uganda, the 142 districts in 100 days.
We can't.
Will not walk. They will stop him from walking. And then you say you can't vote because he didn't reach you.
Yeah.
Let's use the internet right now. By then, Museveni is even going to stop the internet.
Yeah.
So let's effectively use the internet right now. Like I've said, I'm going out for campaigns, but I have already told the whole world about it. Why do we need to take lessons the hard way? This business of saying we need money, do you know why you need money? Why should somebody give you money? In America, we instead give money to the campaigners. Trump asks for money from me, even $10. He asks for it.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a cap, meet the shipping cost.
Yeah.
So Ugandans, let's appreciate this time and change forever. It is change that we want. It's a revolution, it is an insurrection. Mean it. Go out, don't wait for Chagulanyi. If you know you're who of you has met Jesus? Aren't you representing Jesus somewhere?
I am. I'm even wearing divine mask.
Yeah, Lina, you can continue. I'm preparing to go.
Very briefly. Very briefly. Yes. We each have our circle of influence. Let's not give up. Let's continue to encourage one another. We reignite that hope that yes, we are heading the right direction. Yes, the situations are very hard, but it has never been easy anywhere in any revolution. And we are here because we are equally very tough. And together we are even tougher. So I am just always very energized, very encouraged, and I'll continue to do what I do. And also I get inspiration from Uganda Matters. When things were very tough, they had to shed their blood. So we need to take that resolve to the next level. And I want to thank each one of you. Let me now listen. Let me listen. Thank you so much, Dorcas. Thank you so much, each one of you here present. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Rina Zedriga. Thank you very much, Comrade and Dr. William Mugenyi. We've got Comrade Marie and Comrade Seguya. We'll go to Comrade Seguya first, then we'll move on to Comrade Marie. So Comrade Seguya, please unmute and speak to us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ismail, our co-host. And a great thank you to Madame Dorcas, our host here. Dr. Mungeni, Dr. Mungadi is, I don't know how I can explain him, but he's a very strong guy who is always picking us up when we fall. I don't use English on these platforms, but I wanted to pass some message to our Deputy President, Northern Uganda. That's why I use English, because I think that she may not pick my message when I put it straight in Uganda.
Seguya, that the Deputy President speaks Luganda very well, better than you. Just speak what you can speak.
Tell him.
Speak in Luganda. All we want is to people to speak.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mungedi. Banange neyanza nnyo omukisa guno ate ndi musanyufu okubeera nga waliwo Deputy President owa Northern Uganda tuli naye wano. Tuba tuyina President, tuba tuyina Cabinet yonna. Byonna bye twagala okwogera wano biba bituuka butereevu mu lukiiko lwabwe ne babyogerako ne bituyamba okwongerayo. Mabegakaawo naleeta ekirowoozo kino kyennyini Dr. Mungedi agamba tulina kukozesa social media. Social media ewangula bulungi nnyo akalulu ne bwemba temugenze ku ground. Ewangula akalulu. Ekola kinene nnyo okusinga ebintu ebisigadde. Nali nteesa nti Northern Uganda mukole Northern Uganda chapter where abantu bonna bagenda okustandinga for positions muteekawo ebibakwatako buli lunaku, actions zaabwe ze bakoze buli lunaku. Ffe ababeera ku social media tupiikingaawo ne tubisaasaanya buli we tusobola okubeera nti buli muntu amanya ani aliwa. Kiyambako okusaasaanya bwe kityo information okutunda bakandidate baffe. Nakisaba bali mu Eastern, nekisaba bali mu Northern, nekisaba n'abali mu Buganda, nasaba ba Vice President si bonna ne mbasaba mukole chapters mumba muteeka information mwe tuba tugipiikinga. Naye kati mu Buganda lwaki si nnyo lwakuba nti waliwo abantu bangi bali mu Buganda bagenda bapiikinga information zaabo ba candidate ne baziteekawo ne tuzikola ki ne tuzitambuza ne tuzitambuza. Naye singa ate muba mukoze chapters, mu chapters ezo nga mumuteeka information zamu wano ku X oba ku X y'okusinga ddala ku X, Facebook, ne tubeera nga tusobola okusaasaanya information eyo. Kiba kyangu nnyo okubeera nti tutunda bakandidate baffe ne kyanguwa. Ekyokubiri ekirowoozo kye mbadde njagala okuleeta, ekyokugamba nti Museveni agenda ayinza waliwo Sali Musala agenda agula bakandidate baffe saizi z'omu North eyo. Ekyo ekintu bwe kityo tusobola okukirwanyisa mu bitundu gyali gye musinga okugenda mu bitundu awali abantu nga Sali Musale. Eno mu Buganda already awamaze okubeera nti wali conquered. Ebirowoozo bibeere nga kale gundi kampeni yayo tugikubire ku gundi tugikubire online social media naye ey'okubeera ku physical ground ebeere mu bitundu nga Northern Uganda, some parts of Eastern Uganda ne Western Uganda. Nze ekyo nkikkiriza butereevu nnyo kiyinza okuyambako nnyo okubeera nga kikola ki nga kitwongera okugira. N'okusingira ddala tuyinza okukyusaamu mu message yaffe ne tugamba nti abakadde tetubeesibaako kuba si bangi kuba bebasinga oluusi okutuza emabega bagenda ne mukadde munnaabwe Museveni nga balowooza mbu alina kyagenda okubayamba. Kati ffe twesibe nnyo ku bavubuka abalina future eyeetaaga okununula. Twesibe nnyo ku bavubuka abalina future eyeetaaga okununula. Dictator munyiivu kubanga amanyi nti system ye gy'abadde akozesa twagiyingiddemu ne tugimukubisa. Kati gyali munyiivu tamanyi kiddako. Ffe abamanyi ekiddako tukozesa akakisa ke tuyina okubeera nti tumuwangula.
Mwami Siguya Simba wakati just for a second nkuba feedback because natera okudduka. Why do we call it a protest vote? Ekisooka abavubuka muli 75% of the population. Ekitegeeza buli muvubuka ekisooka buli muvubuka, it's a protest vote. Olina okuyimirira against your parents. Ekyo kinjagadde okuwabulamu nti you are 75% of the Ugandan population. Then take abakyala n'abavubuka, the two relate. The vital statistics in health are infant mortality, maternal mortality. They use mothers. So protest votes igenda kutegeeza nti ne mu nyumba yo nga Yesu yagamba nti ne mu nyumba yo bajja kwegaana. Learn that. Abazadde baba basibira mu kwebaka. Ennaku zino bobo yakotulo naye gwe atalina omulimu gwe atanaba kuwasa lwaki oyagala kwebaka kudda mu buliri. Weyongere sebo. Seguya, let me unmute you again, I think.
He's still there.
Neyanza Dr. Mungeti. Najeko maisi naiga kozesa eno Zoom. Najeko Mike nga ndowooza nti nyinza okukyankalanya by'oyogera naye weebale nnyo okulighteninga point yange eyo neevaayo bulungi. Bajjajja baffe tebalina future ya protectinga. Future ya protectinga yaffe n'abaana betuzaala n'abavubuka abato abaliwo kati. Ffe twagala okwenunula. Message eyo gye tuba tutambuza mu bitundu gye tutannaba kunywera. Mu bitundu gye twamaze okunywera teriyo kisobola kikyusa. Era oba oyagala okumanya ekyo tunuli ebibadde mu kalulu akaabwe kennyini ke bakubye bwe tukabakubisa ffe twakabaddemu. Eggaali ye yabadde mu kalulu ka NRM. Ffe twakabakubisiza okutuusa lwe bayiyiza nti basobola okukozesa mmundu ne bakyusa ebyavudde mu kulonda mu bitundu ebimu. Naye era bagenza okukikola ng'olwedde tulina abangi bayiseemu nga si baffe wabula banafu tusobola okubakuba. Kakitegeeza nti abavubuka abato mu Uganda bazuukufu bazuukuka dda balinda lunaku luli action ekole ki ebeerewo. Naye nga mweyanza nnyo madamu Rina Zedriga okubeera nti mbutuufu achampioninga abantu ababeera ku social media ebbanga lyonna, era ekyo musaba nti akitwale mu gundi mu sek meeting yaabwe ababuulire nti bannange twetaaga ffenna okubeera ku ki social media kuba oluusi ffenno tubeera n'ebintu bye tulaba nga tuga abandi badde babiwulira. Kati baliwo ntuba basanyufu nti bino bye twogera agenda biwulira ajja kulondamu ebyamakulu abitwala eri babeere nga babiteeka mu action bitambuze ensonga yaffe eno gye tuliko. Okwenunula ffe tukwagala. Bo baliwo nga abakulembeze baffe naye ffe twagala okwenunula. Tetwagala bukulembeze, tetwagala kifo kya byabufuzi, twagala kwenunula kuddira ggwanga lyaffe litereere libeere bulungi. Ng'omwana ali mu Northern Uganda, ali mu Eastern Uganda, ali mu Western Uganda ne mu South nga bonna bategeera kyekimu, basoma kyekimu, ng'era mu kilasi bayita bonna nga teriyo gamba nti waliwo omugezi ennyo ayita, waliwo ate ono si mugezi nnyo tagenda kuyita. Nedda amawanga amalala gonna gasomesa abaana kyenkanyi omugezi n'abeera mugezi ng'amanyi nti yayangu okukwata ebintu naye nga bafunye kyenkanyi bonna mu kuyitamu. Amawanga agakuze gayina amalwaliro mu buli kitundu. Teriyo kuvuga muntu kumujja Kayunga. Kati nze nina ebyalo emirundi 3, nina Masaka, nina Kayunga, nina Kyaggwe. Kati ebyalo nga Kyaggwe teriyo ddwaliro, teriyo. Masaka waliyo limu buli omu alimanyi, ne Kayunga waliyo limu buli omu alimanyi. Lisaavinga nno kinene, lisaavinga paati nene liri e Kayunga, liringa kwe gaali baga nti baliteeke wakati lisaavinge kineneko. Kakati kitegeeza nti toyinaayo kifo mu eryo eddwaliro. Eddwaliro lyandibadde mu buli constituency, naye ssente bazibba bubbi, abantu basula bubi, infrastructure ebifo si bipulaninge, ebibuga si bipulaninge, tusula bubi. Buli omu wasanga wazimba bwayagala bwatunuza enju ye bwefaanana. Teri ya pulaningira ekyo tekiriyo mu gundi. Enguudo mbi nfunda nnyo, ebintu bwe bityo bye bituluma bye bitusuza nga tutunula. Era nze bwe ndaba abalwanyi nga General Mungadi ng'ali wano ku mukutu sisobola kubeerayo n'entunula nga waali, kasita mulaba ng'ali ku mukutu nga nzija. Kasita ndaba General Zedriga ng'ali ku mukutu nga nzija. Kuba nzaani nze nsaavinga wansi wammwe, nze njagala okwenunula. Muredde mwenunula kyenyiza okugamba, naye nze njagala okwenunula. Nze njagala abaana bange babeere ne future. Neyanziza nnyo, kankomaawo nange mpa abantu abalala omukisa tukwasaganye. Neyanziza nnyo sebo.
Oba microphone twabaddeko right, you just tap, ayagala okwogera, just tap on the microphone. I think you all have that right.
You still have a host.
You are still the host?
Co-host, yeah. Basically, we have in 3 minutes we're going to be going into a moment of silence, and this week's moment of silence I've dedicated it to the Mponde school massacre. You remember when 42 students, I think it was, when they got massacred in school. There's still not been any investigations, so today's moment of silence we're going to dedicate it to that. So I've put a few students in there. Rest in peace. If I could bring in Dr. Lina Zedriga, you come in and then you speak to us for maybe 3 minutes as we go into the moment of silence. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. You are not, yeah. Thank you so much. I had been not allowed to be unmuted, but very briefly, in the interest of time, about social, let me start with the Buganda. When Ismail said that Buganda is already conquered. Ismail, you are not, you are behind the news. In Rubaga, in Rubaga, here in Buganda, yeah, you are not, Buganda is actually right now worse. You are not conquered, you are not. Because Rubaga, no voted, the whole of Rubaga, the council voted an NRM as a speaker. Why? Because they were bought off. Garuga, the people who went to meet Museveni and were given money, they were Baganda. Okay? They were Kiso, councillors. Nobody is safe when it comes to being bought. Nobody is safe. Buganda is even right now at the worst disadvantage. So let's not deceive ourselves. Let us embrace it. We have examples. Right now, the targeting of Buganda region to disintegrate it is real. And then social media, I have an experience of 2021, and the candidates that were most on social media, who we knew were going to, they actually won, were abducted and brutally treated. We have decided this time around, we want to do an incognito, undercover, the Musanafu, yeah. So, well, let's have the moment of silence, I think, because I see the screen. And then, you know, the 63 who went to meet, and of course the buying is still going on. And then the Mpontwe massacre, my sincere condolences. I also want to dedicate today to my son Aaron, who was murdered because I refused to be bought. I refused to be compromised. May his soul also rest in eternal peace. He was knocked dead in June. Thank you.
Wow, sorry.
West Nile. It was even on NTV, I mean NBS. The youth elections, the launching it. I was in West Nile, yeah, and even 2 weeks ago I was in West Nile, and you know, and a week ago I was in Gulu going to West Nile. So I don't know. I really don't know what to say, but I'm not here to please people. I do my work from my heart. My accountability is about delivering Uganda. I'm not defending myself. We're not doing enough, but we're doing what we can under the circumstances. I have people, we even now have a platform for West Nile that we want, Noop West Nile and so on. Send that person's, share her contact with me for purposes of her joining to increase the drop. You know, the story of the hummingbird, where the forest was on fire and the elephants and the lions and all these big animals came away and they were just complaining, oh, the fire is raging, the fire is raging. But the hummingbird decided it was time they put this fire up, and these guys refused. The huge animals refused. They were only complaining. This is not happening. The other way, there's no this. But the hummingbird, with its big, went to the next well, brought a drop of water, kept dropping. So I am requesting, let her also be a hummingbird. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Could you please also tell us if one wants to buy like umbrellas or T-shirts, how they go about doing that? Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. The umbrellas, that depending on where you want to send it, but we have, I think, the person in charge. Some of the candidates are making their own, but we have the lady in charge of the shop here, and also Mama Pala in charge of the other shop. Definitely, they're accessible. It's easy. It's very easy. It's not difficult. They're the right ways of getting it. I think even at a much cheaper price. Yeah, one can get it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, there are people connected. Yeah.
We did see some photos on the media recently of someone who was running in the primaries, and like they had alcohol bottles with pictures. Let's hope like NUP was not gonna be doing stuff like that, because we do not hang around to do things like that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Yeah, we even do it better and they copy from us. Thank you.
So we've got Comrade.
And you will allow me now leave, because today is the feast of St. Anne and St. Joachim, and I'm the Jaja Anna. So I'm leaving to go and celebrate with the elderly.
Yes,
Okay.
Comrade. It's an open door policy.